Hi everybody, Tara Green here. I just had oral surgery yesterday, such a Saturn thing going on here, so I can't talk very much, but I will talk about what's going on. So you can see today, April the 29th, Pluto goes retrograde at 28 plus degrees of Capricorn. It's going to be retrograde until October. It's only going to move back 2 degrees, but Pluto is really going home to its own underworld, and so it's a good time to do deep shadow work. Okay, Pluto and Neptune are in sextile to each other during this time, as they were in 2021. So this is really a good time to work with dream work, past life regression, looking back over at your dream journal notes as Mercury enters Gemini, and it will also turn retrograde on May the 10th, just when Jupiter enters Aries. So a lot of big changes happening on the same day. And of course, Pluto going retrograde in Capricorn is also connected with the big Taurus solar eclipse on the new moon, a very dark new moon happening on the 30th. You can see on the right side there, that is Pacific Daylight Time, and on the left it's Eastern Daylight Time. That's when the eclipse peaks. We won't see it in North America, but we will still feel it. So it's a partial solar eclipse. I'm going to do a longer video on it. And of course, it's very special because Venus, the planet that rules Taurus, is exactly conjunct Jupiter in Pisces. This is a very rare, very special, very magical event. Mars in Pisces is also sextile, supportive. The Sun and the Moon there as well. And then the Moon conjuncts Uranus and Taurus, which is also conjunct the Sun and the Moon. So this is going to be a very unexpected in terms of resources, values, money, finances, the bull market, big changes. Uranus rules the crypto market, but with these kinds of energies, anything can happen. Anything can change very quickly. So expect the unexpected, have plan B and C. You know what's going on with the New World Order. That's part of that too. And again, Venus and Jupiter in Pisces rules viruses, fake news, self-sabotage, addictions, drugs, inflation, debt, high oil prices, illusions, delusions, false gurus. What else? Everything in the underworld. So things could be revealed because a solar eclipse reveals things about the dirty, dark underworkings going on in the world, and that's a good thing. Okay, people don't want to see it, but you're just self-sabotaging yourself if you don't want to begin to dig deeply and find out what's really going on in the world or within yourself. So Pluto going retrograde, he feels like he's a hermit guide to me, kind of holding the lamp up, helping us to go into the underworld for these next 4.5 months. And remember, Pluto takes that turn going home into the underground every year, but he is important to this eclipse. Now, this eclipse begins eclipse season. There's going to be a lunar eclipse on May the 16th, which I will talk about again another time. But again, this is a time for innovation and for freedom, and also the asteroid Eros is conjunct the Sun and the Moon, so it's kind of a very whatever turns you on kind of energy. So your tastes may change. Venus rules beauty, your fashion sense. It's time to get a big makeover with Uranus affecting this as well. Change your personal style, get a new haircut, change your interior decoration, change everything. It's a big change up in terms of values. And Venus and Jupiter are very optimistic, very idealistic, very much about projecting the ideal, seeing the good in everyone. Jupiter is the feel-good planet. He's the optimist. Also rules Sagittarius. So for Sagittarius, this is also a very good eclipse. And of course, for all fixed signs, if you're born 10 days into any fixed sign, Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, or Aquarius, you're going to get the full brunt of this bull eclipse. But it's a beautiful bull, Venus. This is Ferdinand the bull, where you want to stop and smell the flowers and kind of laze around and indulge your body and hang on to all your material assets. But Uranus is going, I don't think so. So your material assets may get upended and upturned, and the bull market may go charging in any direction it wants. So be careful of the red flags. Okay, you know about the proverbial don't bait the red bull, right? You can learn to ride the bull like the ancient Cretan goddesses did. That's very much Venus, Jupiter, and Pisces, the ancient culture of Crete, surrounded by water, dolphins, calling all the mermaids, the land mermaids at this point in Taurus as well. So think about your body. Your body will always tell you what's going on. So this is a very heightened psychic energy. dreaming energy. I was dreaming about the astrologer Nadia Shah last night. She was in my dream. Very psychic, very intuitive, but I think a lot of people are feeling very overwhelmed by this Pisces tsunami. Again, this is very, very rare. Jupiter and Neptune won't meet again in Pisces for another 165 years. So we are at the peak of psychic energy, but also grounded. I'm kind of going, thank Goddess for the solar eclipse in Taurus, because it keeps us grounded. And also Pluto turning retrograde. Planets, when they turn retrograde, whenever they turn direction from retrograde to stationary direct or vice versa, are at their most powerful. So let's bow down to Pluto there, the Lord of Wealth, Lord of Soul, the Lord of the Underworld. I'm sitting outside here. And then, of course, it's May Day. It is Beltane on the 1st. So this is a very sacred day to all pagans. And the night before, which is the night of the solar eclipse, is when you get ready for the fairy queen, the May queen, to come riding. It's a time of sexuality, of fertility. If you are into the Knights of King Arthur, this is where they would go off in secret, and the lovers would meet in the dark and make love. And the women that got pregnant from May the 1st, of course, their babies were considered to be very auspicious. Didn't know who their fathers were, of course, but they were raised in a very matriarchal kind of culture. So again, you can see there Venus sextiling Pluto on May the 1st, a very beautiful energy as well, with the planets in a very powerful configuration. The moon's still in Taurus there, sextiling Neptune as well. The moon squaring Saturn in Aquarius. So we want to stay in that magical world, fairy world. Call upon the Fae. My mother's name was Fae, actually. Call upon the Fae, the magical people in the underworld. Also pay attention to your dreaming. Very important at this time. Going to be doing some ceremony, planting some seeds. That's what you do on May Day. I'm up here in the Northern Hemisphere. Still a bit chilly up here in Toronto, Canada. It's seed planting, it's fertility time, so get your creative imagination going. That's very much what Venus and Neptune and Pisces are all about. Imagine the world you want to see. Also, remember that on a solar eclipse, you never manifest anything. I don't care what those TikTok wannabe witches say or anything like that. You never manifest anything on a solar eclipse or on a lunar eclipse either. The Tibetan Buddhists believe that during any solar eclipse, everything is magnified 1,000,000 times. That means 1,000,000 times more good comes from any positive intentions, and 1,000,000 times more bad comes from selfishness, ego. That's about manifestation. I'm all for the power of positive intention, but all of that secret stuff, manifesting Lamborghinis, that's all ego shit. You don't want to go there. If you want to manifest material things, it is just only what you need. Take only what you need and not more. Of course, if you make a lot of money, supposedly you will help others if you're a philanthropist, but really you're not supposed to manifest. So it is a time for prayer. Also, it would be a great time to DIY. Taurus loves to make crafts. Make a mala. A mala, in terms of the Tibetan Buddhists, like prayer beads, like the Catholic rosary. It's 108 beads. It's that magical 9 times 9 number. Make a mala during the eclipse. You want to pray on it. You want to pray for wealth and beauty and harmony and the arts and creativity and blessings and compassion. Remember, it's Pisces influence as well. Compassion, forgiveness is a time of endings. Crafting anything, digging in the dirt, arranging flowers, making love, writing poems, singing songs, dancing. Those are all, beautiful things. Taurus loves that kind of thing. Give yourself a great massage. Get into a big, long ceremonial bath on a solar eclipse. Remember, it is a super powerful new moon. And then celebrate Beltane. It's traditionally you dance around the maple. Okay, it's the time of the balance and the honoring of the masculine. It's the green man. So he is the goddess's consort, Pan traditionally. So Capricorn is related to Pan. He's a horny goat energy. So he is the lover of the goddess, and she takes lovers to help fertilize, to balance out her own queenly nature. So again, time of lovemaking, beauty, celebration, harmony, the arts. Okay, wishing you all the best blessings. If you want to get in touch with me, I'm at tarottarot.com. Over and out.